Hey guys, technically it's June 25th. I actually started recording this on June 24th of 2023, um, just before like around 11:30 or so, but I'm so tired I keep messing it up. So, now it's about 12:30 midnight or a little after midnight, but I really felt like I needed to get this out to you. I think a few days ago I uploaded a video in which I said to you I kept feeling like something was coming. I didn't know what it was. I couldn't quite nail it. Fast forward to today, I felt it again. Late this afternoon, early evening, I felt it again. It was really it was pretty clear that something was coming. Only this time it felt like there was trouble. I kept perceiving. I felt like there was trouble in the air, like deep. This is deep. This is not some little event or some little incident. This is deep. Um, but I couldn't quite narrow it down what it was. So fast forward to tonight around 10 o'clock or so, or the 24th, yeah, around 10 o'clock or so. Um, I was coming in and I perceived it again. Um, so as I went outside to try and understand what is this that I keep getting, um, what I heard in the spirit was a quiet. It was like this hush that seemed to be coming down on all the houses. It was just this hush. And I thought, wow, I'm wondering what is this? What is this from? What does this mean? But it was a weird kind of hush because everything felt so quiet in the spirit. And but underneath it all, it felt like there was a pressure that was building. I could feel it. And as I stood there looking, trying to make sure that this is actually when I'm perceiving it correctly, the feeling I got was that this was not going to hold. It felt like an eruption of the quiet was imminent. That's how it felt. Now, I was trying to ascertain, what is that going to look like? What's gonna happen? Um, that might kind of give me some more understanding of what this is going to look like. And I couldn't really get anything, but I remembered something. And what I remembered was this, and this is something that I will be addressing in the videos concerning the mark of the beast. I'll actually be coming around to that, but I've been trying to do it step by step, layer by layer, so that you can understand better what's taking place. So um, I was reminded of something that took place in 2016. It was June 20th of 2016. I'm not going to get deep into it right now because it's so late and I'm tired and I can't really think very clearly. But June 20th of 2016, what I saw on that day was that which has been restraining, in other words, holding down the flesh, was being lifted. And I knew at the time that this was a gradual process, which explains the reason why we started seeing, but it started in the political realm and it kind of branched. It wasn't just in the political realm, it was in other areas, but it kind of branched out and it grew. Um, we started seeing a lot of slander and a lot of different things taking place. But then that turned into other things, and that turned into other things, and it just got worse. This would be a gradual process, is what I'm trying to say. Over the course of the next few years, gradually, the Holy Spirit has been lifting that which has been restraining, holding the flesh down. Now, if you stop and consider, well, yeah, if you stop and consider, over the last few years, we've been seeing an increase in violence. We've been seeing an increase in lawlessness. In the political arena, there is lawlessness, which shows in the changing of laws that really remove the penalties for crimes, which only promotes more criminal activity, and so on and so forth. So we're seeing the progression of this. I realize that what most mainstream, not all, but most mainstream teachers, Christian leaders teach is that that which has been restraining is the restrainer. And the restrainer, I don't know how they reconcile the two, but that the restrainer is the Holy Spirit, and the restrainer, once it's been lifted, and that's how they refer to it, is the restrainer, and once it's been lifted, which is why I say I don't know how they reconcile the two. But once the restrainer has been lifted, then that will commence or be the commencement to the Great Tribulation, at which point the church is going to be raptured out. But they're wrong. They have it all wrong. What they're quoting is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, specifically verse 6. Verse 6 uses the word that which, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. The word withholdeth, it means to restrain, to hinder the course or progress of. It means to hold back or detain or retain. In this case, it's referring specifically to restraining, and like I said, hindering the course of the progress of, which explains the reason why we are seeing the deep state, the WEF, so on and so forth, why we're seeing them make such progress in their global agenda, in terms of bringing about a new world order. Now, I don't want to go too far into it because I'm going to jumble it up and mess it up, and I'm going to have to record again, start it all over again. But so what's the reason for the video tonight is to notify you, to make you aware that the process of that which is the process of God's power, which has been holding the flesh down and being gradually lifted, is coming to a completion as of the 25th. At what point in time, I don't, or what time, I don't know, but it's going to be complete. What does that mean? That means that there will be no longer anything restraining their flesh. Now, from June 20th, and I'll show this to you in the next video, from June 20th of 2016 to June 25th, it's almost 7 years to the day, almost. Now the Jewish calendar is 360 days and so on and so forth. So I don't know how all that works, but it's been about 7 years, and the number 7 means complete. So I wanted to make you aware that we're going to be seeing changes because the transgressors have come to the full. And so with that, I'm going to stop and leave it there so I don't mess this up, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.